Welcome viewers, in this video we will see the standard representation for logical function. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notifications. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. Link is given in the description box. Now we will go to the topic standard representation for logic function. How the logic functions are represented. So the Boolean expressions are constructed by connecting the Boolean constant and variables with the Boolean operation. These Boolean expressions are also known as Boolean formula. So by using constant and variable, we are framing the Boolean expression. That is also called a Boolean formula. So while forming there is a standard representation is available. How to represent the logical function, that is constant and variable. The first one is the sum of product form, SOP, sum of product form. So the name itself, it is clearly given, is a product form is there, that is added together, sum of product. The word sum and product are derived from the symbolic representation of the or and function, right? The sum is or function, product is and function, that is given by plus and dot product, right? So the sum of product, sum refers the or function, product refers the and function. Now we will see the representation, standard representation. So first we will see the f of a, b, c. One function is available. One logical function is available. A, b, c. Three variables are given. So it is given as a, b, c plus a, b bar, c bar. Right. So this a, b, c, the three terms are multiplied together, product. So that is called a product item. Similarly here a, b bar, c, that is a multiplied. So this is also called a product term. There are two product terms available, a, b, c, a, b bar, c bar. These two are added together, summed together. So it is called a product of sum of product terms, right? Sum of all product terms are added together. So that it is called a sum of product term, right? So f of abc equal to abc plus a, b bar, c bar. ABC is one product term, a, b bar, c bar is another product term. These two are added together. So that it is called a sum of product terms, right? And one more expression is available, f of p, q, r, s. There are four terms available, four literals, p, q, r, s. Here three terms are available, p bar q plus q r plus r s. So p bar q is the one product term, q r is the another product term, rs is the another product. These three product terms are added together, summed together. So it is called a sum of product items, right? So there it is called a sum of product item, and also known as destructive normal formula or destructive normal formula, destructive normal form or destructive normal formula, right? So here product terms are added together. Now we'll go to the next type, product of sum terms, POS. Product of sum term, POS available. The product of sum is any group of sum and together. And together means it is a product. Right. Now we'll see the expression f of a, b, c equal to a plus b. So this is the sum. A and b is added together. B bar plus c, b bar and c also added together. So this is one sum term, this is another sum term. These two are multiplied together, product. So that it is called product of sum terms. The sum terms are product, sum terms are multiplied, right? So a plus b is the one of the sum term, b bar plus c is another sum term. These two sum terms are multiplied together. So that it is called a product of sum terms, right? And then one more expression is available, f of p, q, r, s. F of p, q, r, s. Here the first sum term is p plus q into r plus s bar, r plus s bar. Another sum term is p plus s bar, p plus s, right? So p plus q one sum term, r plus s bar one sum term, p plus s is another sum term. These three sum terms are multiplied together, right? Product. So that it is called a product of sum terms, a POS, right? So also it is known as a consecutive. Previous one is the destructive normal form or consecutive normal formula, right? Now we'll see the in this the 4 parameters are available P, Q, R, S, but here in the first sum term only P and Q is available. This R and S is not available. Here only R and S is available. This PQ is not available. Here P and S is available. Q and R is not available. So this is not a standard form. If you have the standard form means all the literals should contain. Either sum term or product term should contain all the literals. Now we'll see what is meant by standard POS and standard SOP form. So we discuss SOP form and POS form. Now we'll see what is standard SOP and standard POS form. We can realize that in this SOP form all the individual term do not involve all the literals, right? For example, PQRS there mean the first term only PQ is there, in the second term only RS is there, all the literals are not available. For example, in expression AB plus ABC bar, the first product term do not contain the literal C, right? So here 3 variable ABC, but in the first term we have only AB is available, C is missing. Here all are available A, B and C, either in complemented or normal uncomplemented form. We need all the literals, right? So this is not a standard POS form, standard SOP form. Here one term is missing, right? The standard SOP or standard POP means every product or sum term contain all the literals. If each term of SOP form contain all the literals, that SOP form is known as a standard or canonical SOP form, right? So here the term is not available. How we can say that is a standard form? All the products sum term should contain all the literals, right? Then only it is known as a standard or canonical SOP form. Now we'll see the example for that. So the standard sum of product is shown below, right? See this f of A, B, C, that is equal to A, B bar C plus A, B, C plus A bar, B, C bar. So that three product terms are available. All 3 product term having all the literals. Here ABC is available, either complemented or uncomplemented form. ABC available, here also ABC available, here also ABC available. So this is called a standard SOP form. If any term literal is not available, mean that is not a standard SOP form. Each product term consists of all the literals in either complemented form or uncomplemented form, right? So all the literals should contain, each product term should contain all the literals, then only it is known as a standard SOP form. Each individual term in standard SOP form is called a min term, that it is also called as min term. Now we'll go to POS form, product of sum form. So f of A, B, C, here A plus B plus C, this is nothing but the sum term, A plus B bar plus C, right? So that's 2 sum terms are available. In the 2 sum term all the literals are available, A available, B available, C also available. Here A, B bar and C is available, right? So each sum term consists of all the literals either in complemented or uncomplemented form, right? So then only it is known as a standard or canonical POS form. If each term in POS form contains all the literals, then the POS form is known as standard or canonical POS form, right? So we discuss the standard SOP form as well as standard POS form, contain all the literals. Standard SOP form is also called as min term. Similarly, the standard POS form is also called as a max term, right? Separate video available for min term and max term, right? So here SOP form refers min term, POS form refers the max term. So in this video we discuss about the representation of the logical function, that is SOP form, standard sum of product form, product of sum form, POS form. Then standard SOP and standard POS form. From that we discuss we know that it is a min term and max term. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. Link is given in the description box. Thank you for listening.